Zoom is one of the amazing software for communication. Today, I will describe A to Z the update version of Zoom, how to use in Mac or MacBook 2021.
Is this useful for you? Please like, share, subscribe my Uncle channel.
For installing a Zoom in Mac or MacBook, I will explain the following steps. Number 1. How to install Zoom in Mac or MacBook. How to create an account in Mac. How to create or manage a meeting in Mac. How to join a meeting in Mac. How to schedule a meeting in Mac. How to use a virtual background in Mac. How to share a screen in Mac. How to attend virtual meeting in Mac. How to install Zoom in Mac or MacBook. At present, there are many apps for communication. Among these, Zoom is one of the most famous excellent software for meeting, chat, video conference, webinar. Zoom uses video communication that empower around the world. Moreover, now it's used in university, college, school for lesson. To install Zoom on Mac or MacBook, you need to open a preferred browser. Now let's go.
Open the browser. Click the Safari on the top. Here, write zoom.us. Then enter. In the top right corner, click Sign up is free. Then go bottom, click download. When a new page open, click download for Zoom client for meeting. Here you see the update version software. Click it. You will see the top of the right corner, download started. Here, click it. And you will see a new install appear on the screen. Now, here, click continue and put your Mac password or fingerprint ID. Then click install software. You'll see the installation was successful. Click close. Here you can keep it in the launchpad or bin. I'll suggest keeping it on the launchpad. After installation is successful, you'll see in the bottom Zoom icon in the launchpad. If you don't find it, you can collect from the bin under download section. Now, the Zoom software is successfully installed, completed in your Mac or MacBook.
How to create an account in Mac. After you install Zoom on your Mac, you need to follow this step. Remember, Zoom is a free version software. You don't pay anything. Now let's go.
Now click sign in and click sign up free. Here for verification, please confirm your date of birth. Put your date of birth and click. Here, click your work email or personal email and sign up. Now, you need to verify. Now click confirm privacy policy. And now see the message. We have sent an email to this mail. Now open the mail. Account and click activate account. For create account, now put your first name, last name, password of your email. And you using primary or secondary, it depends you. I keep no. Click continue. Then the interface, don't zoom alone. Skip this step. Then you will see start your test meeting and your personal meeting URL. Click personal meeting URL. Now again click zoom icon. Sign in. Be remember, here you must input your previous email and password to get actual interface of Zoom. And sign in. Now you see the main interface of Zoom. If you click the arrow of the new meeting here, you will find your personal ID. So you created an account. You can now join a meeting, schedule a meeting, share a screen, and join meeting. This is how to create an account in Zoom.
How to create or manage a meeting in Mac. From the interface of Zoom, you can schedule a meeting, join a meeting, screen share a meeting, and join a new meeting. For create a meeting in Mac or MacBook, you need an account of Zoom. Please follow the previous description of video. Remember that you are the host of the meeting, so you created the meeting. You have the administrative power.
Now, to create the meeting, you need the following step. Here, the icon new meeting, click arrow of the new meeting. Here, the option start with video and uses my personal meeting ID. If you don't use your personal ID, but Zoom will generate a random ID and passcode. Click new meeting. Here, you can test speaker and microphone. If everything okay, click join with computer audio. To get the meeting information, you click top left. Click the green tick. You will find the meeting link and ID. At the same time, on the right corner, click the setting. Here, you can use this option depending on your needs. On the bottom, you can click the mute or speak at the meeting. Here, the arrow near the speaker, click it. Here, you click the option if you need. Now, click the video. From here, you can on or off video. And near this video icon, if you click this arrow, you will find the excellent option with the video setting. Click video setting. Here, click HD to get better quality of video. Another option is security. From here, you can lock the meeting and enable or disable a waiting room. Allowing participants to mute themselves is a perfect option to use. If you wish to talk, you need to disable this option, and the participant who entered the meeting will not be able to say anything. The host only can allow the person who can talk. If you lock a meeting, so another person can't join the meeting if this activate. If you want to set, just click the set option. If you want to invite anybody here, click the arrow of participants. Then click invite and then click the email. So from here you can invite the people to participate in the meeting through email. You can also share a screen in the meeting. You can record the meeting. If you click reaction, you can raise your hand and make comments about the meeting. By clicking the end, you can end the meeting.
How to join a meeting in Mac? After you install Zoom in Mac or MacBook, you can easily join a meeting. If you want to join a meeting, you need an ID of the meeting and password of the meeting. The host provides this information of the meeting by email or any social media. Here is important. Even if you want to talk, even if you don't want to talk, you need to join with computer audio as well as.
Now let's go. Click the Zoom icon. Click join a meeting. And here pop up meeting ID. And here you can change your name or keep your name. I am now using my personal ID to show for an example. And click join. When you using the host ID, if the meeting is not yet started yet, you will see on the screen waiting for the host to start the meeting. Don't worry, please wait until the host join the meeting, because you can't do anything until the host join. At this time, you can test your computer audio and another setting. Click arrow right side of the speaker. Then click audio setting. Here you can test speaker and test mic. There is another option. Please try and set it as yourself. Another option. Here the option for the first time. Click automatically join computer audio when joining a meeting. You can mute mic in joining a meeting. In advanced option, you can set echo cancellation auto. In video setting, I will suggest selecting HD for better resolution of camera. Here is another important option. Always display participant on the video. Turn off my video when joining a meeting. Always show video preview dialog when joining video meeting. You can set it according to your needs. This is how to join a meeting in Mac or MacBook.
How to schedule a meeting in Mac. Now I'll show how to schedule a meeting, how to build link for meeting, how to make a passcode manually and automatically for Zoom. When you generate a passcode and meeting ID, if you want to invite someone, you need to give your ID and passcode to the participant. one of the important things, if you generate manually, if you give your personal ID to the participant, they may crash your meeting. So, if you give the link only the participant, they can participate. You can make a different meeting depending on your needs. Now, let's start.
Now, after successfully installing a Zoom account on your Mac, you will see a complete interface of Zoom. Now, click Schedule. You can give the name of the topics of the meeting, put the date and the name of the meeting, and time zone. Here, you make different meeting depending on your needs. I'm in the London, so I select the London zone. Now we see meeting ID can generate automatically or with personal meeting ID. You can make it both. If generate with personal meeting ID, you can generate passcode manually. As a host, you can on or off video. Also for participant can on off video. You can use a Google Calendar. I will suggest use this. When you use Google Calendar, you need to allow it with a Google account. And the most important thing is advanced option. Here, 4 option. Allow participant to join anytime. Mute participant upon entry. Automatically record meeting on local computer. Approve or block entry for users from specific countries or region. If you click allow participant to join anytime, the participant can bother your meeting. I will suggest click mute participant upon entry and click save. Here you need to choose an email for Google Calendar. I choose my Gmail, then click allow. Here on this page you see every information about your meeting name, meeting date and the time. In the bottom you see the link, passcode and meeting ID. If you want to invite anybody, you need to give this information to the participant and save. Now you see the time schedule of Zoom meeting in Google Calendar. Now again click main interface of Zoom. The right part you will find is date information and the top. If you click meeting, you will find all information of the meeting. If you want to start a meeting and schedule time, just click start. So now we make a schedule of the meeting in the Zoom.
How to use virtual background in Mac. Now show how to use virtual background on Mac or MacBook. Please don't use it if your Mac processor is small because this option can hit your CPU. So I would suggest don't use it in occasion.
Now let's click the arrow near the camera. Here, click shows virtual background. Then you will see there is an interface. If it's your first time, click enable the feature anyway. Here, when you click the none, you will see your real background. But if you click bottom, I have green screen, then you can select background. Now you can choose what background you like. If you want to use any image from your device, you just click add virtual background image. Then from the drive, you can choose any image. Another option, video filter. Click video filter. You will see amazing virtual background. If you don't want any background, you don't select I have green screen. This is how to use virtual background in Mac or MacBook.
How to share a screen in Mac? Be remember, for the first time, if you want to share a screen or presentation, you must install the required plugin by using your Mac or MacBook password. For example, if you don't install an audio plugin of the Zoom, the participant don't listen what you are saying. Here, the most important thing, you can use your PowerPoint presentation as a virtual background. So, you can share a lesson, run a lesson, but make sure your Zoom software must be updated. Now, let's go.
From main interface of Zoom, you click setting, the top right corner, and then click statistics. This statistics will show which version you are using. You need a minimum 5.3 version. For sharing a screen on Mac or MacBook, you will need a meeting ID and Mac password. Share a screen, click New Meeting, then click Join with Computer Audio, and now click bottom green symbol Share Screen. Here we find three options: Basic, Advanced, and File. Now let's discuss a little bit all the three options. Inside the blue border is a present computer screen. Here you can set more than one windows. When you start a whiteboard, you will get a whiteboard table that you can draw. The next option is the iPhone or iPad. You can use this option if you want to share a screen from your iPhone, iPad, that you can connect through Wi-Fi and share directly on PC of your screen. And if we click the advanced, we see there are more options: slides as a virtual background, portion of the screen, computer audio, content from second camera. Among these, slide as a virtual background is the most an excellent feature of Zoom. The second one is portion of the screen. By clicking this, you will be able to share a portion of the screen. You can also share music or computer sound by clicking this icon. Finally, if you adjust any external camera on your computer, you can share the screen from that camera. Now click the file so you can share files directly from the drive. For example, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, Google Drive, Box, and Microsoft SharePoint, whatever updated by Zoom. Now you again click Basic and let's share the desktop screen. Click Share. Now I'm sharing my desktop screen in a Zoom meeting. Here we see a lot of interesting options. For example, Annotate, which is the top right on the menu bar. Click Annotate. Then we can write, draw, and text on the screen. Some part of the screen directly for those who are watching. If you try with this option, that you will clear for you. Activate or deactivate the Annotate. Please click the top bar right corner more. Here you will find a different option. Chat, recording, meeting info, disable or enable annotation for others, hide show names of the Annotate, hide floating meeting content, share sound, optimize for video clip. If you want to activate Annotate for others, just click enable, or for deactivate annotation, just click disable. And the same as if you want to hide a show name of Annotate, just click this option. This option is also appropriate for whiteboard. Now let's try to screen share the whiteboard. Click on the whiteboard and click here. We'll find a whiteboard. So here is this whiteboard. You can use all this option like draw text, stamp, and you can share this whiteboard in your meeting. Again, if you click the more option, disable annotation, to be sure you are the only who writes or draw on the whiteboard. Enable annotation means that the participant can also draw, write on a whiteboard, and they can share the screen. So this option as a host you can use like as a remote control. Here, click option clear will allow you to delete all drawing, my drawing, viewers drawing, and the save option will allow you to keep what you want on this whiteboard. It can save PNG and PDF format. Please try to use yourself and you will do a professional presentation. Here we can stop sharing the whiteboard by clicking stop share. When we have multiple windows on a Mac or MacBook screen, this Zoom can share only one of those windows which are indicated by blue border, and the other screen is not visible for participant, only you can see that screen. For example, if you click desktop 1 and click share, the participant can see only desktop 1, not other screen. Let's try to advance. Here we see different option. Among this slide as a virtual background is more effective option in Zoom meeting. This is updated in the Zoom. Here you can use your PowerPoint presentation as a virtual background. Also you can keep your face live on the front and your presentation behind you. And you set your face any position on the screen. Now click slides as a virtual background. Then you can choose any presentation from other device. If your machine does not support, click I have a green screen. For example, I use my recent PowerPoint presentation. I click recent and click my presentation and I open it. It takes 5 or 10 seconds for loading. When it comes on the screen, and if you keep on your video, that means if you keep on your video, you see you are on the screen, your face in the front, presentation behind you. You can move your face any position on the screen. This is a pretty amazing for your meeting. Now, if you want to share a portion of the screen, double click portion of the screen. There is a green border. You can resize this green box by click and drag. Here, the participant can see only a portion of this inside of the green box, not outside. When the share is paused, the box color will orange. I would suggest you create a meeting link, an ID yourself, and invite someone. Try all setting to understand how this option works.
And finally, how to attend virtual meeting in Mac. Here is 2 monitors. Me and Asya. Hello viewers. Now we are in the meeting. Me and Asya. The Asya is another screen. And if you want to raise your hand, you can write from here. If you want to record, you can record. If you want to chat, you can chat. You can participate to invite anyone by device security. This is update version of Zoom for Mac or MacBook I have described for 2021.